Now whip it good.
Hello. Welcome to WIP IT Sundays. With me tonight, we got Commandant and Custom Cannon.
Good morning.
Hello, guys. How are y'all doing on this happy Sunday?
Oh, I'm so excited. I got to go to work tomorrow.
It's me too.
Me three.
I am working on. I did some summer work on your door buster. Highlight for places I need to touch up low spots, need sand, and they put a little more epoxy on here around the bottom of the pecs, on the sides, right there, and a little sanding. And I'm doing what I thought I was going to have to do anyway, where these are softer rubber. I'm putting glue over top of these and sanding. What are y'all working on tonight?
I'm making a pair of capri pants for a goblin.
Alrighty.
Hey,
Weird.
screen works.
Just don't make it weird.
And we got Geek Fusion joining us in the night too.
What's up?
Well, I did start mocking up this. I took some Mattel Wonder Woman parts and started putting on a Power Princess body. And the Mattel Wonder Woman feet fit right on there. No modifications, just heat and pop them off. I see what a lot of people were thinking with the Wonder Woman lower legs being short. Actually not. They're proportioned right. It's an optical illusion from these gold shin covers. So when I do the paint job, so these little grooves inside, I'm painting those red, leaving the trim in gold. So you'll have the full shin. And that's just an optical illusion when people think it's too short when you put flats on there. I did have a running issue. This one, the right hand was glued in.
Oh, no.
So the vertically hinged hand is screwed up on that side. I'm going to try to fix
Bro.
You silly so-and-so.
where the plastic is still around it, where I had to heat up in boiling water and yank it out. I was trying not to break it, and it's still weakened the stem. But yeah, the L Wonder Woman skirt piece, a little bit of work, fits it pretty well, and feet are the right size. Size-wise, it's a similar size figure. I sacrificed the Wonder Woman figure, but they're still available. Get pretty cheap, so I just went ahead and just ordered a replacement to have on my shelf. So, yeah. The legs are the same length. The body is about the same. The head on that one, Mattel one is terrible. Where did I lay it? Oh, here it is. The Marvel Legends Power Princess is a better Wonder Woman head. And Matt, where you got this figure too? This the Icons Wonder Woman.
Yes, I got the Icons one. Yeah.
I took the double ball peg neck joint out of this Eternal Cersei figure, and it fits right into the upper. Once you pop the factory pin out, double ball peg, you can put that Marvel Legends peg in there.
Oh, that's cool.
So I got a Marvel Legends style ball peg on there.
Yeah, I've got that. That's probably the best Wonder Woman I have. Is that Icons one?
Yeah, I changed out her feet with another Eternals figure, the Runner Girl, and I just painted the feet to match. I just didn't put the gold stripes down the center, and they actually fit pretty decent instead of those little tiny high heels she has. Well, here they are. She comes with these little tiny little high heels, and a little bit upgrade. But I just need a gold star for that tiara. About these nail art stars, they're just not. There's not one small enough. That's the smallest one, and it's not small enough.
Ain't that always the case?
But I could use these to decorate the Power Princess like a shield. Make it look more correct. More Wonder Woman-ish. And move my mouse to the side. Oh, I've not watched the chat. Something Wong is here. Hello, fam.
Good morning.
Family, family, family.
You know, the background music I got down turned to 14, but it seems awful loud tonight. Y'all hear that?
Really hear
I
it.
can't hear it at all.
Huh. That's weird. I'll just leave it alone then. Might be just over my end. And get me some Gatorade. It's got electrolytes. What plants crave? See,
Son,
that's a test. If nobody knows what that reference is, and I have to question, it's like, should I know this person?
he's like, this is the rectal thermometer. This is the mouth thermometer. This is no. Wait. This is the rectal thermometer.
I now have nightmares.
Man.
Token said maybe we'll join us later tonight. Be late.
You know the YouTuber Sonny?
Sunny.
Yeah, he played the judge in that movie.
Sadly, I can see some parallels of the real world with that movie. Now,
And the further along we get, the further away we get from the movie, it's more and more apparent.
I didn't know it was like a prediction.
Like
It's like-
everybody's wearing Crocs.
Yeah. They picked Crocs because they were just so ridiculous and stupid. Nobody would be wearing those things.
He's like, just look at them. Ugh.
Well, I ordered a Hush Superman.
You want the trunks?
Just that's all I wanted. That's all I wanted from them.
You just wanted the trunks?
There's a new light blue, like classic Superman. It's almost perfect being a Superman,
Not.
but he's
not
got
the
like
main
modern
ones.
trunks. It's the
McFarlane.
Yeah, there's that new light blue Superman. It's like almost a perfect classic Superman in colors, good head sculpt.
When I said it was a good one, I was talking about the main McFarlane. So
Right. But he's got these modern weird trunks that's not been on any Superman in the comics.
I don't want to be misquoted as saying that
McFarlane.
McFarlane figure was good. I'm still
Word.
I still don't like them.
But you can do the Hush Superman from McFarlane. The reds are the same color as on that classic Superman. And I did a trunk swap. And actually makes both figures kind of look better.
Tell you what, though, I like this head a lot better than the one that came with it.
What head is that from? A Bruce Wayne or something?
It's there. This one here.
Mm-hmm.
That's Tony Stark. I just removed the mustache.
Oh, okay. That's amazing how much of it looks like Superman taking this.
It looks exactly like Superman. He's got the curl and everything.
The Gamerverse one?
No, the what is it? The 20th anniversary or 80th anniversary? They're the same thing. They both come with that same spare head.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, I did that, and I swapped out the hands for some appropriately sized hands.
Yeah, that's one thing with that classic Superman. It's got giant hands.
Dude, his hands are fucking huge, man. So I just took the ball peg. I took the hands and the ball pegs out of the wrist pegs, and found some Marvel Legends hands that fit. And then I just had to build up the peg on the hands to fit in the holes, because the hole for the ball peg wrists is too big for Marvel Legends hands. So you have to build up the pegs a little bit.
Yeah.
Which I was going to ask y'all. I never see anybody talk about this. Does anybody else, is it just me, use plumber's tape for shit?
I
typically use a plumber, like a plunger for that.
No, seriously, I use plumber's tape for neck pegs, arm pegs, all kinds of stuff.
No, I've never done that. I've always just
okay. So I got this. So I took a spare neck peg for this dude because I didn't want to use the other one. So I had a spare neck peg for McFarlane, and it was too tall, so I cut it down. But I needed the ball peg on it, so I used plumber's tape to build it up to fit the peg hole. I did the same thing with the hands to build it up, and it works great. I've been doing that for years. And you're not permanently modifying anything. If you don't want to, you can always take the plumber's tape off if you want. I never have yet. Never had a reason to, but you can if you want to.
That sounds logical and easy, look, man.
It is. You just wrap plumber's tape around it till it's the thickness that you need it, and then anybody that's ever used plumber's tape, it stays. It doesn't go anywhere.
I don't want solutions. I only want problems.
It works really well. I keep a constant supply of plumber's tape in my craft box, which is getting low. I just had to order like $80 worth of paint and stuff from I don't know where I ordered it from, but was it wherever that place Harker told me to get. I forget what it's called. Burbank's House of Paint or something like that. I don't know. They got good prices. I ordered a whole bunch of Mr. Hobby, Mr. Color stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Man nipple John Wick, huh? It's a good looking suit, but it's still too thick.
Oh, and since I finally got my all my fodder organized, found a whole bunch of Star Wars Black Series figures that I've been
Welcome.
piecing out.
What's going on, guys?
What about Star Wars? Oh,
Isn't that
Made a new bounty hunter.
nice.
man? Isn't that what's his face's head?
Yeah, it's
Darwin?
I can on his name.
Yeah, that's right. Darwin.
Yeah.
Darwin. That was pretty cool,
I gotta start doing something with all these parts. I got like, I mean, I don't want to say this on your live stream because you might get canceled, but I got all these little 6-inch body parts everywhere.
Oh, but
Don't want to do
yeah,
that.
we're chopping up real people in here.
Yeah, chopping up real people. I had a ton of like Star Wars Black Series body parts laying everywhere when I started clearing out all my fodder and actually organizing it. And I put together 4 figures today, just kit bashing different Star Wars characters. because I just had parts laying around everywhere.
But fortunately, after all that time fighting with them, getting them to fix that one stream, they have yet to ever ding my streams again.
Oh, that's good.
So it's where they thought that was an offensive term, they was just flagging every stream afterwards. Which is weird. So if you say a word that's bad enough for them to think it's something offensive, they will just constantly ding your streams, even though there's not anything said.
You're a habitual offender.
Apparently.
So I finished my Power Princess Wonder Woman today.
Oh, nice. I just start piecing together one today myself.
Oh, there she is.
Gorgeous.
That turned out real nice.
Thanks, man. Yeah, I'm using that Mr. Color, Mr. Metallics.
Oh, that's such a great paint.
Yeah. Especially that. You got to try that red gold, man. That's really, it goes on so smooth.
Definitely.
Especially through an airbrush.
Yeah. What skirt piece did you use for her?
This is from the that McFarlane figure. I think I got an extra one over here.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'd be surprised it fit that well.
Mm-hmm. From this one.
Oh, from the Gal Gadot?
Yeah. The white chin.
Oh, nice.
So I got another one just because I want to make another one too. And I got this sword 3D printed.
Oh, that looks good.
From Moonglade Forge.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I started using some Mattel parts from the Mattel Multiverse Wonder Woman from the Lex Luthor Power Suit Build-A-Figure.
Yeah, I was gonna use that one, but I like the skirt on this one a little bit better.
I got the skirt.
Like
It fits really well, the Mattel skirt.
I put some straps on the inside.
Oh, yeah. That looks good.
Yeah, I like this one.
So we talking plumber's tape. Do you mean Teflon tape?
Yeah, same thing.
Okay. Well, I found this galvanized plumber tape, and I was like, well, maybe you mean that.
No, it's just the regular little white strips of plumber's tape that you buy everywhere.
Oh, with the token, the Mattel feet fit right on there on her.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
I was looking like a lot of people were talking about like these lower legs are too short with flat feet.
Mm-hmm.
I got looking; it's basically just an optical illusion of the gold, where the gold comes down so far on the shins, it just makes the lower legs look short with flat feet. But now I can pivot and not be at a weird angle.
Yeah, I use your styrene strips technique for the stripes.
Oh, I'm going to do that too on this one.
Yeah, I used 2 strips, and then I used some resin. I used resin and cured the resin.
Oh, nice.
Just kept doing it layer by layer and just sanded it smooth. So it's not just painted.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, I got this one.
Yes, those styrene strips are handy about doing straight details. That's what I did here. I put the styrene strips in, then I put the epoxy in between, and just filled in the gap. So I got a nice crisp line.
Yeah, I bought a ton of those because of you.
They're hard to get. Once you find them, buy them.
Mm-hmm. And I got this one too for the Myth Legions Wonder Woman I'm working on.
I was wondering if 3D printing kind of killed the market for styrene.
It's got its uses for sure.
One of the biggest things where styrene uses back in the day was making architectural scale models.
Mm-hmm.
And don't really need to do that no more. You can just 3D print stuff, 3D model.
Well, we got a ton of that stuff over at that Burbank's House of Hobbies where I order the paint from. They got a ton of different just everything you can think of for styrene.
Check it out. The strips are so hard to find. The sheets, they're easy to get. Tubes and sheets, it's the strips that's hard to get.
Yeah, these are just the little rods. They got all the different sizes, several different brands.
Start doing some work on this one before the stream. I was like, why am I doing work? I need the off line. I need to be doing it on the screen.
Start working on this Wonder Woman.
But, I was thinking about using one of those power prints to make a Naira too on my character.
Yeah.
Should be a good size for that. Good build.
I'm gonna do another one. Probably just to. I'll probably do one to sell, and I want to do. I can't remember the number of the comic book. You remember when Wonder Woman had the costume with the black pants and the jacket?
Oh yeah, back in the 90s.
Yeah, I want to make that one too.
That's when Artemis took over the mantle of Wonder Woman, and or no, it's at a different time. She's done it a couple times. The jacket and black outfits.
Yeah, I don't remember exactly which one it was.
I think in the 90s she wore like like bicycle shorts. The other one with pants is a different time.
Yeah, you're talking about the one with the blue jacket with the stars on it, right? Yeah.
Yep.
That's a good one too.
Yeah, the primer coat's good about showing any defects. You got to go back and sand. Stuff you look at it and you don't even see it until you hit primer on it. It's like, man, how did I miss that?
As soon as it's gray, it's pretty obvious.
Yep.
It's exactly how it works in the automotive world too.
Mm-hmm.
It's been 2 weeks working on the body work, and then have a guy prime it just so he could point out all the 50 million things you missed.
It's been another 2 weeks resanding it.
Bit. I know if I organize and put my bits back after I use them, it'd be easier, but no, it's like I don't want to do it. I don't even know where the box to go is. They go in.
They go right here. Not done until you put away your tools. Wow, that job ain't never done. You ain't gonna put that shit away, bro.
I finally got around to like shooting like the showcase on Rafferty.
Yeah, I watched that before I got on here.
Oh, and I was rusty. I kept like screwing up. I was like delete, start over, delete, start over. I was like, get tongue tied. I was like, no, start over. After somebody pointed out, it looks like a sex machine. Like, yeah, totally see it.
Let me move this. I don't want no paint on this.
Nah,
Dry brush, where are you?
trying to use a less aggressive. Just gotta go back to the cutting wheel.
Where the heck is my silver?
This is the week for Thursday show too. Thursday's every 2 weeks now.
Thursday this week, I will, if I'm able to make it, I will make it.
I kind of heard what.
Thursday this week, if I'm able to make it, I will be late.
Okay. Can't make it. It's understanding.
It's one of those weeks.
It's one of those days.
Silver. First one, I bought some more silver. That's not.
One of those days, feeling like a freight train. First one to complain.
Trying to keep from getting too aggressive in there, but I don't know if that's successful or not.
I guess I need to do these before I get any deeper into this.
Time to mix up some epoxy and hit a couple spots on the upper and lower torso. First, this and this.
So you got somebody making you a yellow cape?
The who now?
You got somebody making you a yellow cape?
A yellow cape for what?
Vision?
Oh, not currently.
You want I should make you a yellow cape?
If you would like to make me a yellow cape, I will not say no.
I would like
That is one hard plastic cape on that Vision figure.
I would like to try. I would like to try and put a collar on it.
I can send you the figure if you want.
I have a Vulcan right here.
Okay.
Shouldn't be necessary. I'm gonna try and make a triangle one and add a collar to the inside of it. You know, because it's double seamed.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's good.
The issue I got with now that they've modified Vulcan to have a peg hole in the back, it's like, they're going to start using that even if the figure doesn't have a cape, they're going to start using that torso with the hole in the back when it don't need one. They do it with the female figures all the time.
Which one was that? They did that with Rogue. It wasn't Rogue. Was it Dazzler?
They've done it with a lot of them, and especially they use the one with like two holes in the back, and on the females, and then they have it exposed back, so it's like really ugly.
I can't remember which one they did that to. Yeah, it was Dazzler. Yeah. in that VHS pack.
And I took the jacket off the regular Dazzler, and put on it the retro card. I know, and I didn't put sleeves on the sleeves on it, just like a vest. So I want to hide those giant holes in the back.
So I'll rip this off.
Yeah, I was at the doctor's office. They just need to check like my blood work again, where I've been like getting myself dehydrated from like the medication I take. I made the jokes about like where I've been drinking a lot of Gatorade. It's got electrolytes, what plants crave, and he just looked at me and was like, "What'd you say that for?" It's like, seriously? How do you not know that?
How dare you make me feel old? Luckily, both of my coworkers, one's 58 and the other's 55. If they don't catch my pop culture reference, it's because it's too new.
Laura, I guess something to do with Darwin with a Burlington near me. Had another 2 sets of Bone Crusher Wave figures for $8 fee. I bought an extra set primarily for the tank and torso parts. You know, it's the only one I never saw hit Ross was the Sabretooth.
I saw a Sabretooth at mine.
Really? I never saw it.
Actually, all that they had 2 Sabretooths, and they didn't have anything else. And I was like, I want that shit.
And he's got the piece that connects the torso to the tank.
Right.
And so I don't have an extra Sabretooth. I got all the other figures, extras, because I got thinking, it's like, hey, there's an Ultraverse villain that has a tank body. I was like, I need to get the rest, another set of that. That's all I have.
No. Sorry, I never got the Sabretooth, so I don't have the piece you're looking for.
Oh, I think, Matt, if you're still there, were you needing a Chode Build-A-Figure part? Jokus is here. What's up? Let's see.
Matt,
That was go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, you're fine.
He may or may not know that he's muted.
Here we go. I forgot I made that viewpoint.
Sorry, I'm sitting here talking the whole time.
Oh.
We're getting muted. I'm just talking away. No, yes, I do need one piece for the
I think I might have it, and I think I laid it with that motorcycle.
one that goes with Monet Saint Titties.
Yeah, I think I laid it over there for you.
Yeah, it's whatever that leg, right? It's the right leg, or I don't know which one it is, but that's the only one I don't have out of that wave.
Yeah, I got a green piece laying over that motorcycle. I guess that's it. Yeah, I was really surprised they snuck that torso past whoever the sensors are at Hasbro.
Yeah, I don't know why I haven't picked that one up yet. I need to. It's a good figure.
Oh, it's a great figure.
I just
Yeah,
haven't.
really good head sculpt too.
Yep.
Well, you know what? Actually, I know exactly what it was. It's because the only reason I bought the whole wave in the first place is because they were all at Target for like $9.99 or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
and they had all of them except for her.
But what's really cool is like it's kind of like what I envisioned. I'm going to use it to make my original character Incendiary, and the head sculpt's almost exactly what I'm thinking. What I want for her in powered down form. So it actually works out pretty well.
Yeah, I've seen someone use that head to make the I think her name is Jessica Drew, Green Lantern.
Yeah, the not Jessica Drew, but I know exactly what you're talking about.
No, not Jessica. Jessica Drew's Spider Woman,
Jessica
right?
Cruz?
Jessica
Yeah.
Cruz. That's
Jessica
it.
Cruz, yes.
Is that the one they said that was the greatest detective in the DC universe?
I have no idea.
I thought that was Tim Drake.
That was a question. No, it's Detective Chimp.
It's the question. It has to be the question.
It's Detective Chimp, I think. Is the best.
I thought
detective.
that was supposed to be Batman.
Nope.
Yeah, fuck that.
That world's greatest detective. Isn't that one of his
Well,
nommed?
calls
what,
himself that.
what was that modifier there? World's greatest detective.
Yeah, we're talking about the entirety.
Yeah, I
Oh,
think
Calls
it's,
himself that, and
Darn
likes to
universe,
ignore
huh?
the fact that Tim Drake found out exactly who he was when he was like 14 years old.
Well, he just recently found out he likes boys.
No. Hashtag not my Tim Drake. That's been since they've reset the world 100 times in the last 20 years. So my Tim Drake's from the 90s.
You know, he was definitely a playboy beforehand, but now he likes swings the other way.
He was a playboy. Now he plays with boys.
yeah, I actually like the. I prefer the Arkham Tim Drake.
I like it when he did the Red Robin look. After Jason Todd quit being Red Robin, Tim Drake took up the mantle of Red Robin. That's before the New 52 reset near the end.
Had a really cool costume.
Every time you say Red Robin, I just feel like
Yum.
say yum. That's effective advertisement right there.
We got SDA with the family in the chat.
family, 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 family.
Hashtag not my Tim Drake.
I've hit my time for the night. I gotta go to work now, so I'm gonna go ahead and head out.
Oh,
I
good
appreciate
seeing you
guys
again.
letting me chill out with you guys for a little while.
Glad you got to hang out with us tonight.
I'll
Take it easy, man.
I'll see you on the next one. Have a good night.
Have a good night. Getting them at Ross for $6 definitely was better than $8. I don't think about too much until you realize it's basically a free figure and a bath. What you got at Ross, 5 for $30 versus 4 for $32. Yeah. Let's see.
Oops. Yeah, I was gonna say earlier that I want to get another one of those bone breaker tanks to make like a drone for Punisher.
Oh yeah. Of course, you got that nice drone too. It comes with that G.I. Joe figure. What's this?
That Firefly.
No, it's
No,
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about with the armor.
the big drone.
Yeah, I can't think of what that dude's name is, but yeah,
Uh,
I don't have that. I don't have that one.
I picked an extra one up cheap one time. So I actually have 2 of those.
But is that Grunt? Is that Grunt?
no.
It's a Cobra. It's what is that one's name?
Well, the one dude. Okay, I'm thinking somebody else. I'm thinking the guy that comes with like the
The Bomb Squad guy.
Yes, that's the guy I'm thinking about.
What is his name? I'm blanking out on it now too. Tripwire.
I got him sitting.
I think that's right. That sounds like right. Sounds about right to me.
No. Tripwire is the guy that disarms bombs, isn't he?
That's the guy I was thinking about. Yeah.
Yeah, that's one he was thinking about, but it's
Oh,
not the
you're
other
not
one.
talking about the guy with the missiles?
Yeah, that's the one I'm talking about originally. With the missiles and the
Yeah,
tank.
what's that guy's name?
Final Fantasy, huh?
Played that back in the day.
Yeah, I recently played through 10 again.
Hmm?
Yeah, that one's actually my favorite.
Scrap iron. Thank you, Laura.
There
Yeah,
you go.
scrap iron, the anti-armor drone.
Thank you very much, sir.
A little
I
bit
completely
buffalo.
blanked out on his name.
I was thinking gridiron, and I knew that wasn't right. I was like,
Name of Hell's here. Hello, everyone. Kujunos is here.
wasn't gridiron a guy with like a football helmet?
Yes. Right?
Yeah, I think maybe.
No, what's the other one? Oh man, I can't think of the other dude. The really big lob. That's what I'm thinking. Big lob.
Yeah. The basketball player dude.
Yeah.
I've seen people using parts of the the starting lineup figures that failed.
Mm-hmm.
Use part of it, one of those, and classified figures to make a big lob.
Yeah, I see a bunch of people talking about those for using those to make the X-Men 97 figures. I saw the trailer when they were in like their civilian clothes.
Has that been released yet?
No, not yet. I think it's coming pretty soon. But they dropped a really cool looking trailer.
Poor Rogue.
Yeah, they took her entire booty.
I guess you absorbed a 12-year-old boy. I guess.
Yeah.
Because not just the front, it's the back too. It's not just the back, it's the front too.
Mm-hmm.
And I got looking at the 97 Rogue figure. She's flatter than the regular Moonstone figure. It's also my post picture, like made a new head for it. And it was like, it don't look right. It don't look like normal Moonstone body. I looked it up. It's like, yep, they made a new torso for it.
You watching Bad Toys video?
Bad Toys.
Yeah.
I didn't see that one.
Okay. Yeah, he posted a video making a new head, like kind of like splicing parts together to make a new head.
It might have been who I saw. It was like I saw it on Instagram, and
Okay.
that's where I see a lot. I scroll through my feed on Instagram. I follow about like 1,000 people, so it's like scroll, like, scroll. Send this reel to everybody. All right, I think I got all the spots taken care of. Just gotta set up.
Oops.
Laura says I think March 20 is when the X-Men 97 is supposed to be streaming.
People are already complaining about it too.
Yeah,
I see a bunch of people online.
It's hard to
I see a bunch
complain
of people-
about something before you've even seen it.
Yeah, I see a bunch of people complaining online saying that it's too woke. I'm like, man,
Yeah.
have you never watched X-Men before?
well, I think it doesn't help the fact too the show creators purposely going out there and gaslighting people, saying stuff like getting people like riled up. But they want to get people riled up, even if it's negative publicity. it gets people interested in going to see it. I don't get that. It's like, just, you don't have to like get people riled up to like for hate watch your show. Just do it. Just release the show. Let people decide if it's good or bad. You don't have to go out there and try to talk people. It's the X-Men. You don't need to go try to talk people into go see it.
I'm there for it. That's my favorite cartoon, is X-Men, so I'm definitely there for it.
Yeah.
What's I about to do? I just freaking forgot.
Yeah, that's good.
I really just forgot what I was about to do.
I do that all the time. I was starting to cook supper this evening, and it's like, walking to the. I was going to make like a rice dish to go with it. I was cooking. I got a good deal on some New York strips. I was like, well, I need something to go with it. I can't just eat meat all the time, which I can, and just try to be good every now and then. But yeah, I went to go get like those instant rice things, like chicken and broccoli rice. Mm-hmm. Started walking toward the pantry, and it's like, what the hell is I going to get?
It happens to the best of us.
Of course, they probably can try to say what I got written as woke, because some of the strong characters on my story is some of the strongest characters are female.
Yeah, I don't get it, man. I feel like when people who didn't watch X-Men as a kid watch it, they're gonna freaking go insane.
Huh.
I don't want my kids watching this. This is too woke. I'm like, well, I mean, if you watch the original animated series, they literally talk about, well, they don't say the word racism, but it's like in the first episode.
It freaks out. Well, they use the term like "mutie" as a racial racial slur.
Yep.
In the show.
Mm-hmm. It's funny though when you watch it now as an adult, and you're like, "Wow, I had no idea." Yeah, I wasn't paying attention to that when I was younger. I just liked it.
Well, I heard Madam Web is an absolute train wreck.
I've only heard one person say they liked it, and that is the guy that runs the Cerebro podcast. He really loved it.
Well, clearly he's fundamentally retarded, so
he loved it.
We don't need to really.
He's got a really good podcast, though.
Oh, I saw somebody shared a clip, like a little in one of the scenes. The boom mic is visible.
Hey, that's a sign of a quality audio, recording.
There is nothing good in that movie.
Oh, you saw it?
Yeah.
Whew.
Nothing.
Sorry to hear that. Sorry to hear that, man.
It is the worst comic book movie I have ever seen.
Worse than the Halle Berry Catwoman?
Oh yeah, I would rather spend the next 10 years watching Halle Berry Catwoman every day
Oh,
than
wow.
watch Madam Web again.
Those are strong words right there, dude. It's gotta be.
What did I say to you, Jared? I forgot what all I said. But
like a hemorrhoidal. Oh, and like that hilarious scene with the ambulance.
oh, dude, that's so awful.
She jumps. She's in a parking garage, which is concrete, driving an ambulance, and trying to save the other girls. She drives through a concrete wall, through a big giant TV screen, off of like the second or third floor of the parking garage, through a concrete wall. It hits him in midair. It lands on its wheels, and they drive the truck the rest of the episode with not a scratch on it. The rest of the movie.
A Fast and Furious type thing.
It's like the indestructible. It must be like someone in Matt's chat last night. It must have been Ratchet from the Transformers.
Dude, it's so awful. I've never seen anything that bad before.
I definitely won't be watching. I figured it was gonna be bad, but
Oh, and the trailer is completely bait and switch because they make it out like they're going to be got powers in the movie and stuff. They're going to be like in their costumes. Nope, it's like 20 seconds in the movie.
really,
And it's like a
It's a dream sequence.
dream sequence.
so there's no. Oh my god,
There are no spider women in this movie. The bad guy has one dream that lasts about 25 seconds where he dreams that sometime in the future these 3 spider women are going to kill him. And so the point of the movie is he's trying to kill them first while they're teenagers and have no powers.
So is that guy supposed to be Kane? Because it kind of looks like him.
No, it's Ezekiel. What's his face? Ezekiel. I blank on his name. The guy who honestly wasn't even really a bad guy in the comics. He's not really a bad guy, but they totally made him a bad guy in this. And the guy that they got to play him clearly does not speak English and is so horribly dubbed that it's like you're watching a 1950s Godzilla movie.
Why would they hire a non-speaking, English-speaking actor for an English-speaking role?
I don't know. That's a
Oh yeah, that dude. I remember that dude.
somebody at the studio should have asked.
Wow. That's a Fox movie, right? Sony. Sorry, it's Sony.
Sony,
Yeah.
Well,
Well-
just give it back.
Well, they make a point to have. I know it's at Disney, but I would assume it's Sony too, to make sure that none of the writers read any of the source material. Don't research any of the characters. That's part of their contract. They get hired to write the movies. Don't research these characters.
That's so horrible, man. Okay,
Darth, this is party on, Darth.
Look, just go to the studio and make a bunch of stuff up. No. That's horrible.
Jen is still giving you a hard time over transforming the Megatron his. Morlum.
I remember when I finally broke down and watched Morbius.
That would have been a better thing if they just made a Julie Carpenter Spider-Woman movie.
Yeah.
Dude, Morbius is 100 times better than Madam Web.
It was so bad. Because I was just thinking, there's no way this movie can be that bad. It was. I'll definitely watch it at one point.
Oh, there's a website you can watch it right now.
Yeah. So 1, 2, 3. Oh, I can't say that. Sorry. Is that what it is?
It's called F Movies.
Oh.
I'll give you the URL later.
I feel like there's been so many of those. 'Cause I remember there was an F movies years ago.
I've been using F movies since 2017. It's
Truck the troops.
it's overall the best site out there.
Okay, cool. I'll check them out. I've watched enough bad movies this year, though, so I don't know if I can take another one.
So with F movies, you only have to subscribe to anything. They put everything on there.
Got a good question though. Is Madam Web better than Rebel Moon?
No,
Holy shit!
Or, Matt liked Rebel Moon.
There was no
Really?
hesitation there at all. None.
I had no problems with Rebel Moon. It was a Zack Snyder movie. I don't know what anybody expected out of it. Like, Zack Snyder is all style over substance. I don't know why everybody was like,
Very true.
oh, this was supposed to be Star Wars. I was like, it's Zack Snyder. If you expect it to be Star Wars, you're a fucking tard. Like,
I never expected it to be Star Wars. I just expected it to be a good movie, and it wasn't.
Well, I think he wanted to compete with Star Wars, or he wanted to
he
make
totally
a
did,
Star Wars
but
movie.
nobody in their right mind thought he'd be able to.
No.
It's
Especially not
Zack
Disney.
Snyder. This is the dude who did Sucker Punch, right? Like, he's always style over substance.
You know what?
Almost everything he does has a shitty story, with the exception of Man of Steel, and that's because somebody else wrote it. You know,
Love
like,
that movie.
it's Zack Snyder. Like, you're just going to get really pretty visuals and a rehashed story that he will say he came up with, but like with Rebel Moon is totally just Magnificent Seven in space. Like, that's all that movie is. It's Magnificent Seven in space, which is fine. I'm fine with that. I don't care. I knew he wasn't going to write anything new or original.
I'd rather watch Battle Beyond the Stars. It's the better version of it.
Well, at least you have tits on your spaceship in Battle Beyond the Stars.
You know, I actually enjoyed Sucker Punch. It's one of those movies, man. I like it for some reason.
I like Zack Snyder movies. I just know what to expect. I like Sucker Punch. I like 300. I like Dawn of the Dead.
I love 300.
I love Man of Steel. Like, I know what I'm getting with a Zack Snyder movie. So
300 is probably my favorite of his movies.
Like, even when he did that, what was that, Army of the Dead, where they go, that Netflix movie where they go to Los Angeles Las Vegas.
I just cannot believe they shot the entire movie with a camera of a dead pixel, and nobody caught it.
Yeah.
I was sitting there watching it on the screen. It's like, is there something wrong with my TV? And I turned it off with the regular TV. It's like, no, the movie has a dead pixel.
I didn't even notice that.
It's like,
I noticed that.
what
I
the
worried
hell?
about the same thing. I was like, oh, what happened?
Not our TVs. It was the actual movie. It has a dead pixel. The camera they shot with. Apparently, they shot everything with the same camera. Because it's throughout the movie. Go. Tighten up the lines.
The worst part of making these customs, man, is freaking masking the skirt off.
Masking is always the fun part.
I freaking hate it.
Anyway, I hope it's your paint's cured enough and you don't yank anything off when you pull it off.
Yep. Well, lucky this one I'm using tester, so.
Oh, that stuff dries quick.
Oh yeah.
Rust-Oleum can eat a big old dick for killing model masters.
Yeah, those are the best paint on the
Now
market.
tell us how you really feel.
They can eat a big old dick. That's how I feel.
I was just seeing if that's how you feel.
Yeah, I know. I'm just being silly too. Repeating. Do not.
double downed on it, and then he convinced me.
Yeah. Did I stutter?
I was just checking.
I did buy a bunch of the Pro Acryls, like flesh tones, try them out. There's got some pretty good stuff. They got a good variety. Nothing exact color that my custom mix from testers. We're using the warm, light, and yellow mixes. But I think I could get something close by mixing some.
They're good paints. They're really good paints.
Mm-hmm. I get it.
They don't dry brush as well as some other paints though.
I haven't tried dry brushing them with yet, and I've barely cracked in using them yet. They cover well.
Oh yeah.
Did he make The Watchmen? He did make The Watchmen, didn't he?
Yep.
Now that one's not a bad movie.
No. He had a story to follow.
Yeah. My sister hated it. She thought it was going to be like a regular comic book movie, and her and her husband, they walked out of it and got their money back.
I feel like that movie was before its time.
Yeah. They weren't wanting to watch something that dark. I pre-ordered I went to Entertainment Earth and ordered the rest of the Void Wave. They sold out everywhere, and they're like gone up. Amazon's like double the price on all of them. The one that they had still in stock, and they sold out everywhere else. But Entertainment Earth got back up for pre-order. Well, they say back order on some, and Power Princess is a pre-order. The others are back order. So I just made an order for them, and they got ordered an extra Power Princess. Because I want to use one to make a Iris Villanova.
I was gonna get one today from Entertainment Earth, but I think it ended up being like super high, so I just like, no, I'm not doing that.
Well, where I ordered them all, it ended up being like a free shipping.
Yeah.
I got it into this free shipping point. Plus, I did something I'm ashamed of. I ordered a Super 7 figure.
Ooh, what?
It was one of those like a warehouse deals, like the G2 Megatron. I love Tank Megatron. The G2 green, crazy green.
Should be ashamed. You know that?
I am. Shame. Shame.
Absolutely embarrassed.
Shame. Shame.
Like NECA should get the license that Super 7 has.
I don't understand how these companies keep giving them more license. But they must just I don't know, like give them a handy or something other. Or like, So they're doing something or other to convince these companies to give them license and make stuff for them.
I mean, the renders look good though. So I mean,
They're going to be making the O-ring figures for Hasbro now for G.I. Joe.
that's insane. Can you imagine a NECA Thundercats line?
I would love that. Because the Super 7 ones are junk. Cannon's Snarf came broken in the box.
That is accurate. Well, and my question is, why the heck would you put a peg that small in that joint? There's no reason for that.
Yep. That too, which I have to call out Loose Collector on that stuff too.
And the joint is so far back into the leg that you can't really, the articulation.
Loose Collector really needs to up the size of their pegs and joints too.
Yeah, I haven't had any breakages on mine, but I've seen some
Oh,
pictures online.
I would be definitely handle them with kid gloves when you got them. Like,
I don't have a good frame of reference for that. I only got the monster hide.
the Monster High, it's the ladies is the ones that's got the really small pegs.
Your Lady Death broke? Was Lady Death that broke for you?
I don't have any that's broken. It's just I did. My Hell Witch broke.
Your leg, right?
It was defective. She had two of the same leg.
Yeah.
Then the one I got with a replacement, the knee broke, which was a duplicate of the leg that was double on the other one, so it worked out. So I had to take two figures to make one decent figure.
I mean, with the price of those, that sucks.
Yep. They did send me the replacement for free, but they are expensive. Expensive to be having that kind of issues.
Mm-hmm.
Their pricing is like way too high. That I don't understand. It seems like they should be getting their price point down. They've been doing it long enough where they should be working with their factory, but getting better pricing. You would think. If they can get their pricing down to around about $40 to $50 a figure, which I know they got to pay licensing fees and stuff, but that's.
I mean, I'd imagine the licensing fees for the characters that they have are probably not that steep.
It can't be because they're like independent. Like their popularity is like being like like 90s. Oh, like some of the Coffin Comics ones coming out, like with Lady Chaotica and Zatanna and Lamorta. Those are newer characters, but still, like you said, they can't be super high cost on getting those licenses because they're not well-known characters. Majority of people are going to buy that one to be Emma Frost.
Emma Frost? Yep, that's exactly why I bought it, to be Emma Frost.
She might be a little big, but it'll be fine. They suffer from their 1/12 scale syndrome, where nobody's 1/12 is the same.
You see the new stuff that they previewed?
The Liefeld stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have any desire to own any of those figures.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab. I actually read those comics and liked them, so I'll be getting them.
My favorite is independent characters. He don't own no more. I like Youngblood and the Supreme universe. I like the Supreme characters and Youngblood, which he don't own any of that anymore. why would you like sell your independent properties unless you were like really hard up for money? I don't know if it's a business deal that went wrong or what, but you don't own them anymore.
I guess he figured he's not going to do anything with them, so. I mean, I'd definitely like to see those characters make a comeback though in some comics.
So if I would love a lot of the Youngblood figure characters in figure form. Is Bad Rock is one. Die Hard. Supreme was definitely high up on the list. Which Chapel.
Shaft was a Youngblood too, wasn't it?
Yeah, Shaft was basically their Hawkeye.
Okay.
But also, like, I think team leader.
Yeah, the bow with no string.
I'll be right back.
Cannon, what are you working on?
I'm working on a pole for the light. So I mounted up a street light, wired it up, got the changing lights going. Got a
That's pretty cool.
got the circuit board and the switcher that switches the lights automatically from a place called Evan Designs. And so I'll have functional traffic light that works, but I need to put it up on a traffic light.
Making a diorama?
Yep. Got a Batmobile crashing through a wall.
Oh, that's awesome.
But I need another street that can come on. Go in
Well, like
there.
a using that McFarlane Batmobile?
Oh, made my own.
Okay. Yeah, why not make your own? Yeah, that's true.
I 3D modeled it and everything. I did it myself. And guess what? The canopy on mine matches the body.
Oh, it's not gray?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how they got that through.
Shame.
Nobody says, hey, look, no, that's gray. Not a single person said, wait a minute,
Yeah.
that's gray.
Shame.
Let's see. Get caught up on the chat here. Madam Web or the Marvels? Which one's worse?
I haven't seen either one of them.
Marvels is pretty bad. I haven't watched Madam Web. The Marvels is ridiculously bad. So it's got a. Madam Web's worse than it. That's saying a lot. She was the best Spider-Woman, like Julie Carpenter. I guess. Yeah. I would love to. That's what they should have done. Made a single, instead of this Spider-Verse without any Spider-Man characters. Anybody having spider powers. Look, hey, let's actually do Julie Carpenter movie where she's got powers.
I feel like what they should do is just give it back to Marvel.
Yeah.
Man, they push out some stinkers.
Of course, Marvel's doing the same thing right now too. So.
Oh yeah. I mean, I kind of feel like they're gonna come back though, because they definitely had a rough year.
Until they start hiring people, actually, until they change their
You gotta hire people who actually like comic.
well, it's not that it's like their current policy is to make sure have them never research the characters, and because to make it up, don't worry about any kind of past of the characters. So that's why we're getting stuff that doesn't resemble the comic books whatsoever. Until they start going back and start using the comic books as a source material, a guide to make the movies, they're going to continue to suck. There's a reason why they've been around so long. And it's not because of Disney. Superman 7 makes articulated action figures that are not supposed to be articulated. This is true. They're meant to be stay in the box.
They definitely look good in the box.
Yep. They put that's a big part of what you're paying on Super 7s, that packaging.
So hey, it can move, but maybe not.
It's better if
So well, Modesto say, well, Super 7 is like 12.3 degrees of motion.
yeah.
Jimmy Torres, hey, what's how? Get my head around it. Hey, Hal, what is good? Hey, Token, how are you doing?
Jeff, what's going on, man?
They just came out with a new Thundercats comic, and a friend of mine's a huge Thundercats fan and hates it. He's actually a comic book pro too. Apparently, they broke the Sword of Omens, like already.
I mean, they did that in the cartoon once.
But they're acting like it's no big deal.
That they didn't act like that in the cartoon once.
Well, it's just a sword. Remember now, in the comics, like He-Man, Thundercats, and stuff like that, nobody's special. Everybody can have the power. That's their whole messaging now. It's like try to make them, you make everybody feel good. It's like, oh, everybody can have the power.
You get a trophy.
Like, here's your trophy for participation. Everybody can be He-Man. It's not just a chosen one. All you have to do is have the sword and go, I have the power, and you're automatically He-Man. It's not a chosen thing. If you're chosen, it makes it's excluding people. It's like, shut up.
Do you want everybody to have power? To have the ability? Have you met everybody? I've met some people out there.
When you go to these forums and talk about people like, if I had Superman's power, I'd conquer the Earth. That's why you shouldn't have the power.
This is true. And believe me when I say I've met some of the worst people in the world.
Yeah. I'm gonna go back and repaint these eyes.
What head is that?
That's one Canon made for me for my character lore.
Okay.
Unmasked head. I painted his eyes brown.
Okay.
I made his. I don't know why I painted them brown. I've always thought for them to have like his species that have Lorians like have silvery gray eyes. So I don't know why I painted them gray. I painted them brown. It's not gray. Every other one I've done silvery gray. Looking for the right gray. Now what I do for a good paintbrush?
I was gonna read your write-ups today, but I got so good and so deep into this book I've been reading called the Sword of Canaan.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you read like actual books, novels, but that's a really, really good one.
Sir Duck Knight asks, did you catch the Masters versus the Master of the Universe versus Justice League comic? I remember it, but I didn't read it too.
Yeah, I read that. He-Man had really cool armor in that.
Yeah, they really had more modern style looks for the Masters.
Mm-hmm.
He-Man wore pants.
Solomon Grundy wants pants too.
Yes, he does.
Told me.
A decent pair of pants.
All I want is a decent pair of pants. Hey, if you like books, I like the Dresden,
Which one?
the Dresden Files.
You know, I used to work with a guy that swore by the Dresden Files.
I like those books. They're good. The Lyra Codex. That's
I definitely put Dresden on my my list. I normally don't read like books like that. I normally just read comics, but I kept hearing so many good things about this one, so I gotta check it out. It's really, really good.
they did a comic. I think they did a couple comics for the Dresden Files. I haven't read those. I just read the comics.
I'm sorry they haven't done like a series of those or something. Those are pretty popular, right? Dresden.
Yeah. Like,
They had a live action TV series for a while.
yeah, it wasn't nearly good. Can't judge the books by that series.
Still masking.
Let's see. There are 17 books now. The 18th one coming out here pretty soon.
Yeah, these nail art brushes rock, man.
Yeah. And cheap.
Yeah, it's like $7.99. I got like a massive set of them.
You think about it, if you go to like a professional paint brushes, those really thin ones, that's like a $20-$30 brush. Like those artist opus ones.
Mm-hmm.
Nope, I just get those ones for $8.
I put a link to them in like I think I got it in the description. Make sure I clean it after every use so it won't last as long as I can. It's pretty. It's all sparkly.
Were you cleaning yours in Winsor Newton?
Winsor Newton, then a little bit of water afterwards.
Yeah. Yeah, I use the Winsor Newton and I use the Masters brush cleaner.
I had somebody comment like on the video where like how to remove tampos from figures, and apparently he bought some Winsor Newton and didn't take the tampos off of a G.I. Joe figure, and he's like, he got all mad. It's like, I spent good money on this. It's like, I didn't fake my video. I'm taking paint off live, but I'll record it, but I didn't edit it where it doesn't work.
He's like, I trusted you.
There are some paints that it does struggle with. I've actually had to like take like 2,000 grit tempo to just break the surface, so it'll start stripping the paint off. But I guess I faked the footage of stripping paint.
Almost done.
Hey, I'm inclusive. Asian Wonder Woman.
Is there not an Asian Wonder Woman? It's like there's a lot of different Wonder Woman. Why isn't there Asian?
Oh, are they? I'm just like, it's like, since I use the ball joint, it's like, I wonder what that head would look like on the Wonder Woman body. Its skin tone's too pale, but. So I used her ball joint, so I was like, hey, what would that look like?
Yeah, I've seen someone take that Wonder Woman figure that you got and put Marvel Legends legs on her. It looks really good. So I went to go buy one to do that exact same thing. And I'm like, nope, not at that price.
Yeah, well, I was looking at her and like seeing like, I wonder if I could put the power princess legs on her on the arms. And it's like, I'm not going to risk it. The ball joints are really small. Then I got to noticing, I think they're like clear plastic, so I'm not going to screw with that.
Nope. That's brittle.
Because I know some paint start coming off her elbow, and that's clear plastic. I don't know why DC Direct would put clear plastic for the joints.
Yeah, they did that with the Hush figure years ago.
They put clear plastic, then paint them.
Mm-hmm. That was back in the figure realm days. I bought that Hush for a jacket for a Gambit.
Mm-hmm.
And they had clear joints. Yep, they break.
They would. That was just insanity. It's like clear joints, then paint them. I was like, are y'all just wanting stuff to break? With the write-up I got so far, I think the story goes up in, I think maybe like page 84 or something like that. Then I got about another 100 pages. And it's about got like another just as much on the character sheets. Some of the villains that some of the characters that don't have anything written up for them yet. I think there's only one here. One of the hero characters that I don't have much written on is the commander of the Avalon, one of the other ships. I got her name and her look, but I don't have too much on her. She's in the story, but a background of her.
Yeah. Now, when you're creating these characters, are you like looking and see if like, hey, making sure that nobody else has that character name in their comics too, or?
I need to double check that. It's like I've been trying to. Well, if the one like I just mentioned, like Vivian is like the name of the Lady of the Lake from Arthurian legend.
Mm-hmm.
Can't really people can't really trademark that.
Yeah.
Now, one of the characters I did use I won't say on stream, but it's a Ultraverse character name of a superhero name. That Marvel has let the trademark expire. Like I did it just for shits and giggles. All right. It's about time to polish up the new helmet for.
Working out the powder.
Yep, I got the helmet here. When we see it in silver, it's like when I see parts just in just standard silver anymore. I hate it. After when you can do this, a little bit of powder.
Some of that stuff.
It will tarnish if you handle it a lot, but you can just polish it right back up.
I think with the right clear coat though. Some of that 2K clear stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry about that. Sometimes my children require a little bit of extra supervision to go to bed. Otherwise, they just want to stay up all night.
Mm-hmm.
These cell phone lights.
Yeah, they turn in themselves.
Oh, that's smart.
Then they won't go to bed.
Sir Duck. Yes, we figured it out.
What did we figure out?
The Ultraverse character I was talking about.
Ah,
Our Corsair's boots swappable with comic book Star-Lord's boots. The Walmart exclusive one is like, they're both Vulcan parts. I'm using the Vulcan parts. Where are they at? Here. These are Vulcan legs with Corsair boots. We got the what you call it, the Solar Man of the Atom. I got it's been perpetually on like the side table for a little bit to make my replacement one since Matt's got my original.
finally done masking. It only took forever.
Forever and a day.
It's definitely worth it in the end, man.
Jeff Victoria is the reference I mostly use for the original character. For my original characters are actors or characters that the actors played. Jeff Victoria is my original character. Slayer X looks like it was inspired by the main villain in the movie called Ninja with Scott Adkins. Sir Duck Knight says, thanks so much for posting your original characters. They inspired me to customize my OG characters, and now I'm writing and drawing my own comic book. That's awesome. That is very awesome. King Solo's here. Alright, cool, because I plan on using Corsair's boots for my custom Superman figure I'm working on. Yeah, the Corsair boots go on that blue Vulcan body for Star-Lord. You're about there.
Speaking of Ninja, are you guys watching Ninja Kamui on Max?
I'm not. I'm not aware of it.
Yeah, it's only 2 episodes. That's really, really... The first episode has like one of the best fight scenes I've seen in anime in like a long time.
But send me the name of that so I can look it up.
Okay. Yeah, I'll send it to you. It's really, really good.
And Hank Solo dropped in a family.
Family, 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 family.
Yeah, I'll check. It should be on the website. No, not. Now
But they got shows on the site too?
Do what now?
There's shows on the site too?
Oh yeah, TV shows, anything you can think of is on the site.
Oh, I was saying just movies.
Not just recent stuff, like old stuff too.
Oh, that's cool.
That's where I'll watch everything, like both websites. Yeah. Should be wearing gloves and stuff, but, yeah. I think this is I got the type 2s now, type 2 diabetes. And I think this will I had get an infection on one of my fingers one time recently, a few months back. I think that's probably what caused it, so I should be wearing gloves.
Got the infection from the powder.
It's so fine it gets in the pores and stuff.
It sounds like you should be wearing gloves.
Yeah. But I am stubborn. There, let's shine one coat of that powder and just a little bit of rubbing, and it goes from just standard silver to like a chrome finish.
It's crazy how that works, though. The graphite powder. All right, got some more masking. I'm doing this, the Mythic Legions Wonder Woman. I think I'm gonna do this one with like darker colors.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a super dark blue. I'm using that bronze instead of gold. Flare mask. I really want to try some of the other Mr. Color paints.
I haven't tried any of them out.
Well, I mean, I did the yellow. I used their yellow on Harker Sabertooth. That's it. I mean, metallics.
I forget the yellow that Matthew uses, but man, it covers really well.
He's a Citadel, right?
I think it might be.
I think he uses either Uriel yellow. I think it's this one. I think he uses Uriel yellow. I think that's the one.
Let's see. Brian Deal, Collector Express doesn't follow safety protocol procedures. He waits until he gets a bump and gets the size of a baseball. Then that's true. Get it looked at. Hey, quit telling on me. Libertorius is the DC Direct Martian Manhunter head too big for the Vulcan body. It's one from the DC Direct JSA wave. I have no idea.
Probably not.
So,
Probably not.
a lot of DC Direct heads were made a little small, so
Yeah.
but heck, a lot of McFarlane figures, their heads are perfectly scaled for Marvel Legends figures.
We got freaking peanut heads.
Yep. Which look great on Marvel Legends because they're scaled right to the Legends.
Tiny. Yeah, every time I see those McFarlane figures, man, I just think about why they said no to the David Vonner DC figures.
It was Mattel that did that.
It was Mattel that said no to those. Yeah, why?
Yeah, it's like those figures were amazing.
And Mattel turns around and puts out the crap.
Yep. They just kept trying to retool the old DC-UC bucks instead of just making something new, which drives me crazy. It's like, you make WWE Elites, like some of the best articulated figures at the time on the market, and you're pumping out crappy. Well, the old DC Universe Classics were better than a lot of the stuff they were doing at the time when they lost the license. I don't know what they were thinking.
DC figures are really, really good, like superhero proportions.
I love the old DC stuff. I still have it.
Mhm.
That's most of my, well, that's the majority of my DC collection because there's nobody else makes the Legends scale stuff. I'm gonna go wash this stuff off my hands. It's all graphite.
You're supposed to wear a mask with that stuff too, right?
Yes, I didn't do it.
So everybody knows, duly admonished, not following appropriate safety. PPE, did not use PPE.
Wait, what you say?
I said, just so everybody knows, Electric Express has been admonished for not using his appropriate PPE.
Well, that's gonna be next strike on the channel, all right?
Yeah.
Not using proper PPE.
Ooh.
Time for somebody's Windows update.
Hmm? Advanced flush tube.
You say you bought all the flesh tones? Or
I think so.
okay. Yeah, I bought a set. The only one that had it was tan flesh.
Oh, this is, I don't remember what this one is. The advanced flesh tone is a great like a skin tone for like a. It matches like what they did on Warpath.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost like a Native American skin tone.
Let me get my Moon Star then.
I was trying to remember what this one was. I was trying them out the other day, and I painted it on the back here on the. This right here is the advanced flesh tone here. It goes on real light, but it dries almost exact match to the what they put on Warpath. Just a flat shade off.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a Danny Moon Star here pretty soon, so I guess that'd probably be pretty good for that.
Mm-hmm. It's a signature series advanced flesh tone. Got Shadow flesh, that's what I was looking for. This is a little bit darker than the warm flesh tone from Testers, but puts me in mind of that a lot. That's what I would use.
I still got some of that. Well, that's true.
That's what I would use for basically prime my skin tones with.
Mm-hmm.
Use it. So then I would dry brush over top, like a wet dry brush, basically. Go over it. So this can work basically about the same way as the base. I hate to pester you, Cannon, but did you get a chance to print those gauntlets?
Nope. Sorry.
That's all right.
I've been printing. Crap.
Been printing Optimus Prime.
And well, that's. I mean, if you want it on the filament.
Oh, you print those Transformers?
Just the one so far. I haven't got it done yet.
I was waiting about use the new Vision figure, body for Martian Manhunter, use the McFarlane body, and just swap out the head. I would, the McFarlane head is kind of weird.
Yes.
It don't match the body. The body is like very textured, and the head is like smooth as glass, and it's really weirdly stylized. I have it. Don't know why I have it, but I like the classic one. His classic uniform instead of the modern uniform. But yeah, it's weird.
I was
actually at a con. I was actually looking at the old DC Direct Martian Manhunter. I was like looking at it. It's like, did that head work on the McFarlane body? And I was like, I'm not buying another figure to put on a head on a McFarlane figure.
Like the best Martian Manhunter head is still the DCUC one.
Yes, I like that one a lot. I need to get a skin tag removed. We had one of those. Where do you get it removed? What? Where you asked me that on here? I went to the dermatologist to get that done.
Huh?
Yeah, so the dentist was doing it. Brian said Canon can print him a new tooth.
I mean, technically he can with the right resin.
If you want to send me the dental grade stuff, a couple pictures of your old tooth, do not send me the actual. But I need the dental grade resin. That which is, as I understand it, kind of expensive.
Jeffrey Torres is the Lightning Collection Power Rangers torso too big for a Black Series Luke Skywalker.
They're usually kind of really skinny, though, Luke Skywalkers.
Yeah. Trying to make a Pinocchio from Lies of P.
Love that game. Such a good game. Really good game.
Power Rangers are going to be more buff than the Skywalker.
Yeah, for sure. Eliza P custom would be pretty cool, though.
Bought a good used Mustang recently. Did not have considered the fact that it was red, and I was at Sonic and heard the kids like asking why Santa was driving a sports car and not a split. Nope, we lost somebody. Oh, we lost Geek Fusion. Oh, yeah, private chat. Oh, he's got cut out. He put it in the private chat. Okay. Duke Hazard, didn't know you were a doctor, but I have this rash. I need you to check out. Sounds like Brian says, me, Collector Express, has faith in Canon. He can do it.
A little bit expensive. It's about $1 per gram.
Yeah, that stuff's high.
Yeah, using that no art brush. I was getting some crazy detail painting these eyes on his head.
Oh, and you have to get the right shade.
Oh yeah. You know the company that I used to buy my ID decals from that went out of business. They're back up and running again.
Mm-hmm.
So I bought like a bunch of them. I hate painting eyes. But definitely a pain to like. They're definitely like a learning curve using them, but
Yeah.
I've been using them for so long. I think I got them down to science. I'm really trying to get into like doing like makeup on faces using like pastels.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna.
I've done that. It works really good. I like grind the pastels up put like a powder,
Mm-hmm.
and take like blending stubs. But I find it's best to put like a dull coat on the face first.
Yeah. I see people just use like regular paintbrushes for it though.
That works too.
So yeah, I bought a
like
pack
the
of them, so I'm gonna try them out.
I try to work it into the paint so it don't rub off.
Yeah.
I'll still seal it, but real light coats messed up back over it, so it don't run.
Yeah, I get a lot of stuff from like statue painters, so that's where I get, the tips and stuff from. I'm pretty sure that's where I got the nail art brushes from too.
The first coat of the powder is like it looks good, but it's not perfect. It takes like a second coat for it to really like get that really metal finish. So after the stream, I'll clear coat this back over one more time, then hit it with another coat of.
Just using the Mr. color.
For the clear coat, I use the my automotive.
No. Okay, yeah. I gotta get some more of that stuff.
It's gotten expensive. Remember that stuff used to be like $7 a can back in the day, and bigger cans.
Oh, so you've used that for quite a while.
Oh yeah, I used it back in my model when I used to build models and custom transformers.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah, the regular primer went up like $2. So when I first started buying, it was like $12 a can. Now it's 14.
I find it's best to buy them in the 6-packs on Amazon.
Mm-hmm.
You get a better deal.
Are you using that primer too, or just the clear coat?
I used to use the primer a lot, but I've gotten a couple of bad cans of primer from them where it just wouldn't set. I don't know if they changed the formula or I just got a bad can. I've been kind of like gun shy with it, so I've been using the Mr. Hobby primer.
Yeah.
It's always works good. Jeffrey Torres said, "Wait, did Token say he likes Lies of the P?"
I do love Liza P.
Because he's working on drawing Pinocchio in Mega Man style.
That's cool. Yeah, Liza P is like a retelling of the story of Pinocchio. It's really good. Yeah, it's really good.
We got Tree Stump says thank you. OCD required. Jeffrey from Hang Solo. Jeffrey Torres. The more I see Pinocchio, the more he looks like Timothy Chalamet a bit.
He does. He definitely does. Yeah.
Putting chrome on the inside of the helmet. I'm actually taking chrome, the powder out of the inside of the helmet so it don't rub on the face. I took the Q-tip in like a super clean and wiped the inside out. Make sure there's no powder in there. Everything has gotten expensive. I can't pay for attention anymore. Yeah. You got inflation plus shrinkflation. So not only is it getting more expensive, we're getting less of it.
They find like strategic ways to make you get less, but not actually know you're getting less.
Yep.
Like making the bottoms of the bottles concave or convex.
Yep. Got the new head and helmet combo.
I like that.
Shoulder pads are magnetic. With the next coat of clear coat, next coat of powder, they'll shine like the shoulder pads. The helmet will shine like the shoulder pads. And my friend Brian in the chat, he's done the vinyl graphics, vinyl on the cape. I fixed up this really cool eagle wing pattern. It's got incorporated the starburst pattern that Canon came up with.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I seen that. It looks awesome.
Now he's doing another one. He forgot. We got looking at it. It's like it was accident. He forgot when you're doing that kind of stuff. It's going on a shirt. You got to flip the artwork, or it goes on backwards. And he's doing another one for me. Plus, Don made me a little bit bigger cape.
I wonder how that powder will look over the Mr. Color silver, metallic silver.
I don't know. Let's the rough silver.
That's the one I got. I got two of them.
The one I got is the rough silver.
Was it rough silver? Oh, I got okay, I didn't see that one. I got white silver and let's see.
The rough silver's got a real big flake to it.
Got white silver and ice silver.
Oh, I have to try those out. So this one's got a really big flake to it. The rough silver.
Yeah, I get that one.
I like these things. Whew, they're strong. My head a foot away from them, and I can smell that. So
I airbrush them, so they make my entire upstairs smell like paint. It's super. I have to open the windows and turn my fan on.
yeah, I got this version of Laura. I've been putting magnets on a lot of stuff where shoulder pads are magnets. The jet boosters that go in the boots, they're held on my magnets. So I can actually strip it down for a cleaner look if I don't want to have the jet boosters on there. Version 1, I made them part of the boot. And the red areas is raised up to put Sculpt on it.
You're doing another one too, right?
Yeah, that was the first one I was talking about. This is the second one here.
Okay.
And I'll actually have one. This one is basically like on a different artwork I drew a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
And the wings were a little different.
Okay, yeah, that's the one. That's the one I saw you working on. That one right there with the circle pads.
That's what these gauntlets here are for. The little different style, just like more OG style. I drew them a few different ways back in the past, and I was like, it'd be kind of cool just to one that's just hand sculpted, other than using the gauntlet, the 3D print gauntlets as a base. But they're close to what I was doing. I made one already in from a Warpath wristband and green stuff. Mm-hmm. This way they're pretty well symmetrical. I just had to widen them out. And
you actually sculpted the helmet on that one, right?
Yep. Started with a Captain Britain, and the styrene, and Aves Fixit. And I cut these wings out of styrene and shaped them.
Awesome. They look pretty good.
I had to glue them in place. Shows how big that Captain Britain head is, because it actually looks good on this body.
It's a really big head.
Yeah, there's the dried advanced flesh. You can see the skin tone. It's got a nice tan to it.
I mean, if you think about it, if there wasn't like gloss on the factory paint, it probably would be a lot closer.
That's true. It's very close.
Yeah.
And that'd be great for Native American skin tones.
What was that one called again? I gotta write that down.
Advanced flesh.
Advanced flesh. Okay, cool. My moon star.
Yeah.
And Turok.
Ooh, you're gonna make a Turok?
Oh yeah. Yep.
Nice. I like to make all three of the gold key characters. I got Sawyer. I need to paint his gold. Paint the head and paint the gold circle on his chest. And I got the figure pretty well weathered. Well, not weathered, shaded. And
I've also had a tank girl that I've been meaning to work on for the longest time. I still have not done anything with it.
Who?
Tank girl.
Oh, Tank girl. Yeah. Yo, dropping that neck down on that Warpath body, I like it a lot. It makes the proportions a little more natural. When they designed that Warpath, they really meant to have those. Omega Red was the first use of it.
The big shoulders.
It's meant to have those big giant shoulder pads.
Yeah, because it hides everything.
Yeah. Pink Duke Hazard says magnets for the win. I love putting them, incorporating the magnets in the stuff.
I'm looking for a tape that's right in front of me.
Back to the side. So I'm not working on that tonight. Well, I figure what I'm going to do to get the circle just right. I want to make a mask. I freehanded the other one and got it dead on, but I don't trust myself to do it again. So I'm going to use this circle, take some testers, masking tape, and just draw the circle in there and then cut it out, make me a mask.
Testers has a masking tape too? I didn't know that.
Not testers, sorry, Tamiya.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay. Yeah, that's what I'm using right now, the Tamiya tape. It's really good tape.
I misspoke, sorry.
Really good. I'm using that, the regular Tamiya tape and the tape for curves. The Tamiya one, that's pretty good too.
You ever tried the liquid mask, like airbrushers use?
That stuff is messy.
Is it?
It's really messy. It's a pain in the ass to get off. And if you don't put it on thick enough, it's like almost impossible to get off.
Ryan Deals, I think I found 2 or 3 legends I picked up, but the retro card at Wave has been a ghost for me. I forgot to ask, can Avalanche Head work for Judge Dreadhead? It would need a new helmet.
Yeah.
But the head itself actually is, I like the head sculpt. Once you get the head out of that helmet and strip off the paint and repaint it, it's not a bad looking head.
I think that would make a really good Judge Dredd head.
Yeah, you get a Dread helmet to go on this head. That face, that jawline. I like the jawline. It's real stern. The squinty eyes.
Yeah, that'd make a really good Dread, actually. That's a really good idea.
I just made Dread.
Ken, you did a Dread head, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I thought so. I remember you sculpting. I remember watching you sculpt it.
Alright.
Let's go ahead and prime this. Throw some primer on this thing. Let's call it painted gold.
Was that a question for me? Was I supposed to answer that?
I don't know. I can't hear what you're saying.
I said, was that a question for me? Was I supposed to answer that?
I don't know.
About the Dreadhead?
Yeah.
Dreadhead. Yes, yeah, I was asking you, did you make one?
Yeah. I made one.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I remember watching you sculpt it. You did the shoulder pads and everything too, right?
Yeah, I never finished that. I got distracted. I got distracted by demons. Maybe.
You ever finished that demon?
I don't think I've printed it yet.
Okay.
I only have so many hours a day.
This is true. If only there could be more.
And then I had to get the motivation to get messy, because then,
I had a really really bad scare with my printer last week, man. I think I went to change the FEP on my uniformation. And this is my first time doing it. And I put the entire, the uniformation, the way you change the fabric, really different from any other printer. So I put one piece in backwards, and I had this huge resin leak. I had resin all over the place.
Oh man.
Yeah, I had to buy a new LCD screen and everything.
Oh man.
Yep. Oh. Yep. $150 later, I'm printing again.
It's a expensive lesson to learn.
Yes, for sure.
Or that happens.
I was so upset. I'm like, no, not this printer. This one's not cheap, man.
I've never done that.
Knock on wood, remember?
Yeah, please knock on wood. You know, well, it's different than the other printers, so you probably won't do that. Like if you ever got one, you'd be like, okay, yeah, this is really different.
What
change the
printer are
cut.
you using?
I use the Uniformation GK2.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with that. I got a Goose Saturn.
Yeah, I got that. I got the Saturn 3 too, but I haven't been using Saturn 3 because printers don't like the cold, so I just use Uniformation. It's got the built-in heater.
Put a heating pad underneath it.
Yeah, or like a heated blanket or something.
Mm-hmm. You can just get like one of those heating pads, like put on your back or whatever.
Yeah, I would think about plugging it back in, trying out this clear resin. Like printing out a Psylocke statue from this guy that I'm on, that I'm a patron for, and I want to do like the blade and their power effect in clear resin.
Yeah. You ever tried to use the alcohol dyes?
What's that?
You ever try to use the alcohol dyes, the resin dyes?
No, I've actually never even tried printing in clear resin.
Yeah. It's the weird thing that I got with clear resin is that sometimes it ends up like it's almost like where the supports are. If the resin gathers up around there, it's almost like it has like, I don't know if it's got like light bleed or something, but it's like it on other prints it doesn't do it, but on clear I've noticed that it kind of bubbles up around where the supports are.
Yeah.
Like bows in towards where the supports are, like if there's extra resin left on there. So I don't know what the solution to that is. It's take it off the printer faster. I don't know.
And yeah, I mean, I think you have to increase your exposure time with clear resins, right?
Maybe.
I've researched, but I just haven't messed with it yet.
Depends on what it says on the bottle.
Yeah.
Tell you what the exposure time should be.
I'm gonna try it out though. I definitely need to print some clear stuff. I want to do. If you're familiar with the anime Akira, I want to do Kanan's bike.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I bought a file, and I want to print the windshield in clear.
Yeah. That'd be cool. That was a good anime.
Oh yeah, really good anime. I'm actually surprised no one's touched that.
And done anything with it for however long it's been, 30 years.
Yep. I mean, you don't get something that good and nobody tries to touch it, so I'm really surprised.
Well, yeah.
Maybe the creator's like, nope.
I mean, maybe.
Yeah. And I don't blame them because, I mean, they probably screwed up. I'd be okay with like just like a complete remake with like, you know, different graphics, better like fight scenes. I'd be cool with that. But like not change the story.
Not make it for modern audiences.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like 1988. That one was made 36 years ago.
Yep.
Animation on it, it's still, I mean,
It's still beautiful animation.
Yeah. Kind of trippy in places. And the teddy bear is like, milk is leaking out of its eyes. It's all falling apart. Yeah, that'll give you nightmares.
I'm gonna read myself real quick to go prime this. Oh, yeah, I don't have to. I think that's too loud.
You find something right on. You know, as much art as I do, I'd be able to find a pen on my desk.
That would make things too easy if you could find stuff.
Well, I know where they're at. Walk across the house to go get them. Oh, those were the. Open up my desk drawer and they're like 6 hands in there. There's my desk pen. All right. You write a list. I will try not to. Updated gauntlets. Demon heads. Is there something else I was printing for you?
I think that's it.
Updated gauntlets and demon heads.
Yep.
The demon character is part of that same universe.
Yep. Guntia.
Anybody know what Crest Hill is?
The what now?
Crest Hill.
Rest Hill.
Crest Hill Avenue.
Nope.
It's on your screen.
Yeah, according to the internet, that's where the entrance to the back gate is off Crest Hill Avenue.
No.
Oh, I used the head from this John Stewart figure to do like a little kit bash with the Wave Rider. Basically, just put the John Stewart head on the Wave Rider. You got basically like a new comic book character, Isom.
Mm-hmm.
And so I needed a head for this. It's like I saw this Luke Cage casting I had sitting here, Marvel Legends. Actually, it makes for a good bald John Stewart head.
Have you seen that new Kilowog?
I did. Don't like the price where you got to buy 2 figures and spend like what, $70, $80 for it.
Yep.
And it's a figure we just got not too long ago. It's the Kyle Rayner. I still have it in the box upstairs. There's no new accessories. It's the exact same Kyle Rayner we got before.
That's Toddy Mac for you.
And partner up Kilowog with Kyle Rayner makes no sense too.
Nope.
And it seems like, you know who would have been if you're going to do a 2-pack of Green Lanterns and Kilowog's one of them, Guy Gardner.
Yep. Well, this is Todd McFarlane we're talking about, right? So I mean,
Oh yeah.
he doesn't care.
No, we don't.
He's the one that put the wrong power effects on the characters.
Have a good night, Victoria.
Hey, take it easy, man.
Okay.
What's the character? I can't. I'm drawing a blank right now. But McFarlane released a figure, and he put fire powers with the character, but the character doesn't use fire.
Firestorm.
Yep, Firestorm. That's the name. I kept wanting to say Firestar. That's not it.
Well, the character says Firestorm. In his name, I thought it's got to have fire-based powers. No, he's Firestorm, the nuclear man. He should have atomic energy like symbols, like on his fist.
You could have made some really cool looking power accessories too for that one.
But he would actually have to research the character first.
Yeah, if he did the right ones, I think those came out pretty cool.
Yeah, but he did the completely wrong version, wrong power set. He did them like a Human Torch.
The weapons on these figures suck, man.
Well, can't blame McFarlane too much on the weapon stuff because Warner Brothers has got that stupid decree where they can't have guns anymore.
Where's that sword at? Well, they just like the plastic is like super flimsy.
Oh yeah, that part.
Yeah, they suck.
Yeah, they're very soft plastic.
So I was gonna use it on this the Power Princess. I'm like, I can't use that. It's like a styrene sheet, pretty much.
Yeah. Yeah, those look awesome.
Yeah, those look great. Are you printing the teeth separate? That's cool.
No. I could.
Yeah, I really like the one on the left, the far left one with the angles. That looks pretty awesome too.
That would make it too easy to paint.
Yeah.
Make the teeth separate. It makes it too easy to paint for me.
Yep.
Thanks for looking out for me.
It makes it way harder to print. It makes it too easy to paint.
Does it though?
Yeah, because what you do is you like insert the teeth from the bag.
Yeah, that's true.
There's a whole separate piece.
Yeah, trying to figure out how to put that together with a pain.
Yeah, I did it.
All right, so clearly I've been on a really big Wonder Woman kick here lately. Yeah, that's awesome. I like the texture on that.
Mm-hmm. Texture's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, no, I'm not gonna add a lot of texture around the neck of Caliban. Can't put that really nice textured head on like a smooth body. Now I gotta put some texture on that body.
You know, I like the texture on the second head. I did better on than I do on the first.
Which I'm gonna use that blue stuff to make the texture. I got the Gamerverse Abomination, and I'm gonna use the blue stuff to do like a texture stamp, like I did with for Bruton, the fur, and I'm gonna try to put some of that texture from like the Gamerverse Abomination on here. Got another torso. You can get these Caliban torsos cheap off eBay. So I need to start working on prepping all the.
What figure did that torso come with? I forget if I got any of those.
Jubilee, I think. Does everybody want a Jubilee, classic Jubilee?
And you just want a blank socket in these?
Yeah, just do a blank socket. Then I can fit it and stuff.
I'm pretty sure I got one of those. But I'm not going to use it.
It's such a great mold for bulky characters. Not Hulk size, but still muscular.
All right, so I'm thinking about taking this old Dark Knight Returns Wonder Woman figure and turning this into the Dark Knight Returns Wonder Woman.
Oh, that'd be cool.
I did a lot of sanding though with the jeans,
Oh yeah, yeah.
but I think that looked pretty good.
I think so. It'd be a massive upgrade.
Yeah. I'm thinking about the wraps because they're like a thread, and I don't know if you've ever worked with thread before, but it's a pain. Like gluing thread down.
Oh, I did remember something else to print. We're going to resize this thing.
No, yeah. I don't know if I worked on that or not.
There's no rush on it, but I was digging through my box of like Ultraverse parts. I separated up my Ultraverse custom like work in progress figures into one box. And I was getting like actually it's kind of getting combined in my original characters and Ultraverse characters box.
What kind of resin is that? Because that was really flexible. Like, that's what had a weird flex on it.
It's actually two different resins. It's something 85 and something else.
Is it Resi one? Is it Resin one?
What's that?
Is that what it is? Is it Resi one?
Give me a second.
Or is it the what's the other one? Tenacious, something Tenacious. I can't think of it.
I like Tenacious, but to mix it with other stuff, I don't use it like 100%.
Yeah.
Let's see.
So we need to get back to work on this.
Another Prime.
Yeah, this is a final form for my collection since I don't have one now.
That P is styrene.
Yep. I'll heat it up
That's
and
really
bend it in place. I printed it out and used to spray adhesive, glued it to the styrene, then I cut it out. That way I can have like a nice 3-dimensional logo. And this time too, instead of having to fill in behind it, I went smooth over the chest. That way it'd make it easier to put the P on.
You know what will make that easier to glue on? This stuff.
The stuff that you show me.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm telling it's really strong. You kind of be careful with it because it's one of those things that you got to kind of get it where you want it because it'll be really difficult to get it off.
So that's what Loctite used to be like back in the day.
Yeah.
I remember just in high school, we'd just being young and dumb, and I glued like desks to the floor.
Yeah, it's called F69. It was that with some regular black resin, so it makes it a little bit more flexible. It's from Resin 1, RESION.
Yeah, okay. Yeah,
F69 black resin.
There's one F69. I'll write that down real quick. I need some good flexible resin too.
It's not cheap. It is $51 for 500.
Yeah, Resin 1 is pretty expensive stuff. It's good. It's good resin.
It's real good though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's
I've just been using I've been using any cubic tough resin. That's what I've been using.
Yeah, I got some of that too. I like that. And before I tried that out, I tried out the Tenacious. Just mixing some of the Tenacious in.
Yeah, I ran through I, like an idiot, tried using Tenacious like when I first started printing, and I ran through an entire bottle with 0 successful prints.
Oh yeah, yeah. I had. Yep.
Yep. Why the hell did I do that? It's not cheap, like you said.
No, it's not.
It's not cheap.
That's going to work out too. The character is skin tone's like a brown, so the Caliban's actually going to work out good.
She got breath on this thing. Wow.
Do what?
That's a surprise. I was taking apart this the chest plate from this Wonder Woman figure. She actually got sculpted boobs under her.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
The She-Hulk's flat underneath her shirt.
Oh yeah.
So we're doing a little different stuff with this prime too. It's like his lats back here. I'm gonna widen those out to make his back look a little fuller. Does limit to like how far I can get his arms down a little bit, but not much. It's not enough to worry about, but it makes the torso get that better V shape to it.
Mm-hmm. Wow, that's a surprise. She actually got boobs on there. Nicely sculpted too. They are.
All right, you're probably gonna have to clean these out a little bit to make them work just right. I don't know what you want.
Check on the chat here. Name of Hell, is that the snake guy? No, that's this is one of the villains, the big hulking wing demon looking guy. The snake eye also has horns as well. Hypless says hi. Hello, Hypless. Welcome to the stream. Name of Hell, does the puff adder limbs fit on the Caliban torso? Yes, sir, they do. I was hoping those puff adder parts would be like reasonably priced. Excuse me. When that come out, it's like, sweet, I can stock on those new parts and for more customs. But why is the parts for puff adder so dang expensive? You can buy a complete Caliban for like between $30 to $40 shipped.
Like buying them loose?
Yeah. A complete Caliban you can get around about less than $40.
Why is puff adder so expensive?
Puff adder is super expensive. Like most time I see him, he's like between $70 and $80 a complete build figure for him. So I was wondering because he got the new like regular hands and regular feet.
God, where is so much more expensive? Maybe it's because he completes a team.
I don't know. Maybe, I know that he didn't hit the stores there, many stores. It's kind of like a limited run on that wave. I didn't see it in the stores very often. Did I see any of those figures in the store? No, I didn't. I didn't see any of those at retail around here.
I can't show this.
She got anatomically correct boobs.
I mean, they kind of got out cover. They got like a flat spot on them, but I mean,
So it is
it's a sculpt.
well, it is basically like a Motu Classics female torso. Oh, I bet what they did, they used the Battleground Tila torso.
She had the armor.
Yep, she had like the boob armor, like the bikini top, kind of like the classic Valkyrie, where she's got the armor on top of her boobs.
I know. I just figured out a diaper. plastic crotch piece. Like a soft plastic. I didn't realize that until the time.
Yeah, those Dark Knight figures were basically just using Motu classic bodies.
Take your head off. I came apart really easy. I wish Marvel Legends would come apart that easy. By far, the hardest Marvel Legends figure I had to crack that I've ever had to crack has been that new Central.
Oh, yeah. Pretty tough one.
That was a tough one. I like almost completely destroyed that one.
I've worked on these Calibans enough where now I know where everywhere I need a clearance. Plus, I kind of got a little bit of reference too, looking that I've already clearanced this one.
See, I always make things hard for myself. I take apart the entire figure. I don't do any cutting. I just take the whole thing apart in the sand. Also, don't use the figure that's the color that I already want something to be. I don't do that. Make it hard.
Well, sometimes you don't have a choice. That you can't. It's actually with his Caliban, it's gonna be perfect for the base of that character, where he's got that reddish brown already. And I'm gonna paint it brown, so. I want to use I got some gargoyle wings. I'd love to have like those Venom wings, but I don't want to buy another two-pack, an expensive two-pack just for a set of wings.
Well, that was on sale for a little bit though on Amazon. That two-pack at 1 cent.
Mm-hmm.
I did want that null, but I didn't want to buy a two-pack just to get null. It's a little bit too small. Heat up some water. Put some water in my kettle.
I should use that She-Hulk there to sculpt a few new pieces of it and do like a first appearance red She-Hulk.
Mm-hmm.
Because the red She-Hulk wore at the black those outfit she put on and shredded.
I'll get some water from my kettle.
Still got to do the hips on that prime torso. I got the lats and the ab crunch on that one already. Now, when people were like drilling holes in the back of Noel, attach those wings, and he's hollow inside, so they were just like flop around when you drill a hole. Even if you make the hole the right size, there's not enough meat on the thickness of the plastic to grab it. It's like, to me, I was thinking, like, why don't you just get a styrene rod and insert in, make a little bit bigger hole and put deeper into the body.
I guess people want the easy way, right? Just drill a hole and there you go.
Yeah. Well, they was having problems they wasn't staying because what they was doing, because it's a hollow cavity inside the body. And it's like, well, use a styrene rod. Or you can just insert that's why I wanted to do it. That's why I have to do on this, because it's hollow torso. When I put the holes in for the wings. Where did I put my wings? Go right there. That's gonna big old wings.
Yeah, those gargoyle wings, they eat up some shelf space, man.
I don't know why they didn't design have every one of them have like an alternate set of wings where they're folded around the cape. I know they're getting them too. It's like when you buy extra figures, but it should have been standard with all the figures to have wings that can fold around like capes, like they did on the show.
Yep.
Because displaying every figure out with these giant wings.
Yeah, they're on the very top of my shelves. Because that's the only place I can put them.
Yeah. It's like a major logistical issue.
Mm-hmm. And as soon as I get the folded wings, I'm definitely gonna put them up there with the folded wings.
Like I think the Xanatos came with Damona's photo wings.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, if you weighed it and got the Damona and Goliath 2-pack, they come with outstretched wings and photo wings.
Which is annoying. I got both of those.
Well, it's like you wouldn't have to buy the extra figures if they get the folded down wings, but now, but if you already been collecting from the get-go, you would, and you're getting them all, you already got that stuff anyway. So, but you get more facial expressions too, though, new ones. But they're trying to get you no matter what.
I'm thinking about just getting rid of the gargoyles that I have and just printing. I found a bunch of files for gargoyles online, so I just print them and have them that way.
Things old heading out. Have a good one, sir.
Good night.
But every time you think about getting out of a line,
Just when I thought I was out, they pull me back in.
He did a really good job playing Jimmy Hoffa
mm-hmm.
in The Irishman.
Trying not to cut myself.
Need some more workspace. Got stuff all over the place.
I'm still here. Still there, that chirping.
Sound like
Somebody's fire alarm. He's chirping.
Was it a monoxide detector?
it's a air quality detector. It's really old. So,
Oh, that's so blurry.
because if it were actually an issue, I don't know.
You ever order like a figure off eBay? It's when you get it, you're buying it for we'll tear it apart for parts to make a custom. And when you get it, they do such a really good job of wrapping it up, make sure it gets to you safely. It's like, I kind of feel bad. I'm going to tear this thing apart. He did a really good job.
Oh yeah, they got it in like little small like plastic bags with like staples on them and like a little nice fancy tag.
Yeah. Everything carefully wrapped up, bubble wrapped.
Yeah. I'm just gonna destroy this.
And I did that one time with like what was it Motu 2000X He-Man figure. I was getting it for tear apart for parts. First thing I did is, he did a really good job of wrapping this up. Snap. That's why you got to take it apart to get the parts you did, like the waist piece off and stuff. They snap up in the middle very easily.
I've also had quite a bit of the opposite of that too.
Oh yes.
Some of those horrible packaging.
Throw it in a bubble mailer, and if it's a bubble mailer, and just send it on.
Yep, I've had someone like send it in a bubble mailer and just put it in like one page of a newspaper, and that's it. I'm like, what's the point of the newspaper? We should have just kept that.
Yeah. What I want to try to do with this Wonder Woman here, the parts of the torso, I'm going to take blue stuff and try to make a press mold out of that to the Wonder Woman logo, and see if I can make that.
I was thinking about sculpting the eagle head on mine, but I decided not to. I'm a mess at sculpting, man.
Well, that's why I'm going to use see if I can do it with a press mold. I don't have to sculpt anything. I can just snag it out this. When I use epoxy sculpt too, when I make press molds, I like using epoxy sculpt because you got a little bit more of a work time when you can take it out of the press mold and it's still a bit flexible. Then you can like press it and contour it, lightly press and contour it to the figure you're putting it on.
I'm hoping that on the next one, I'm thinking about swapping. I'm going to swap the lower legs with Shriek.
Oh yeah,
or Moonstone.
Moonstone's probably better.
Yeah, but I'm not sure if that's going to actually work. I need the smooth lower legs for that costume with the jacket.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah. She's got a boot swivel. So if you took the time, if it's the right diameter, maybe you could actually just cut a set of Moonstone legs and make them a boot swivel.
Yeah, true.
That's what I did with these boots here. These are Ares boots where they're one solid piece, and I cut them and made them into boots that will work.
I'm not sure if you've taken apart that Power Princess all the way yet, but I'm also thinking about just resculpting because, like, when you take this apart, these are two separate pieces. It's got like a huge divot in it.
I don't know. I haven't took the boots off yet.
Yeah, it's like they're two separate pieces.
The black piece is a separate piece from the gold,
Yep. Yeah, so I mean, I could technically just resculpt this entire piece.
True.
But I don't know if I want to do that.
So I figure they're going to do different boots for her later, for this mold for later on to use for other characters. There's not a lot of female Marvel Legends of boot swivels.
What size did these heads?
Do what now?
What size did these heads?
You're breaking up on. I got what size? Then you break up.
I can say what size are the heads?
Yeah,
the heads need to be. Yeah.
Oh. Probably like Primeval, like that last one you made me. That fit real good. Or
That's
do you
what's
have the
blurry.
prime? Do you have the prime head that suits you?
Someplace.
Something like about that size would be good. And like then of course the horns and stuff be bigger. Maybe a little bit bigger than the prime head.
It's kind of weird. So I'm looking at the stream through my my actual camera lens. And it's clear. I'm looking at the YouTube. It's kind of blurry.
Well, your camera is focused on She-Hulk's foot. Not focused on the hand. The She-Hulk's foot is super clear, but Wonder Woman's blurry.
I need to clean my desk. Probably stuck in a drawer around here somewhere. Stem grab books. Might be able to grab it.
Of course, to make it easier, I could have just decided that Guntia needs to be bigger and put them on the Game Reverse Abomination button. He's already got the claw hands and everything, and he's all textured up.
Might look cool on the that Venom body.
Yeah, that too. Oh,
Yeah, she got nothing.
Guess I found
I mean, it looks like
26.
she's got more if I put that on there. Sculpted there.
yeah, it's getting tempting just to make him huge.
That would be cool.
Might have to have different sets, different size heads. So I think you can actually get a Game Reverse Abomination decently priced complete if you just pay out the butt for the one leg. You try to put it.
I think that got 26 off the bottom.
Let her come off.
What body are you putting this on?
Now I'm questioning that now.
Take something that you haven't made a decision.
Do I want to go?
I think Abomination will look great. Just because all the textures.
Yeah. Yes. I'm sitting there questioning now, like, do I want to go with the Caliban or just go with the Abomination?
Is Abomination's head that much of a different size than what you would use on the Caliban?
Yeah. Because, here, let me pull this off. No, I got one laying here. Here's a prime head next to the Abomination head.
What is the prime head? 6?
The prime head's meant to fit on the Caliban.
Yeah, I'll call it.
I don't have my calipers handy.
I don't have any calipers.
I don't know.
I got my calipers right here. I can't find anything
Mine's
else.
probably,
But
mine's probably here, but I can't find them.
that's probably the case with that prime that you sent me. It's probably here. I just can't find it. I don't know if it's underneath the guitar or underneath the boxing gloves or.
Oh.
5 or 6 action figures stacked here.
I don't know where it's at right now. I am very disorganized, though.
I can relate. Well, what other figures have you got on your desk? Like heads. I got one sitting around.
Oh. Well, a Hulk head would probably be about the right size.
Okay. Go measure my whole head. Be right back.
If we go with the Gamerverse body, Hulk head would be the size. Question would be, of course, if I go with the Gamerverse body, man, I would kind of want those really nice wings from the multi-pack. The articulate wings. If they're even bigger than the gargoyle wings.
All the Venom ones.
Yeah.
They probably got like a texture on them too.
Yep. A little more than the gargoyle wing. Gargoyle wings are like bat wings.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. What would he have? That would fit the Caliban. Well, a Caliban head would be probably a good standard.
Alright.
You have a Caliban.
The Hulk head that I got on the Gray Hulk is 30.
Which Gray Hulk do you have?
The new one.
The 2-pack?
Yeah.
Let me check on that. Do you have a Caliban?
Oh, I do. He's at the back of the shelf. I can go take him out.
For the Caliban size one, the Caliban head would be good. But let me go grab that Gray Hulk head. Yeah, what are those? I think it's a little bigger than the regular Hulk.
I'll be right back. It's all you, Token. Hold down the show.
I'm gonna cut myself over here. That's off. The Zorana Classified is definitely flat.
Okay. Got the Gray Hulk. The one with the baby butt chest. I don't know what made it on the side of the redo the Hulk chest and make it worse.
backwards.
It's like you took out a lot of the detail on the pectoral muscles.
Never mind. I apparently rotated Caliban out of my display. I don't know where he's at. He's probably in the box.
And you didn't fix the butterfly work to go forward.
I mean, I see what they were going for, but nah.
Yeah.
Nah.
If at least we're going to do the torso, make it where the butterflies can go forward.
Oh, yeah.
But no. Let's see. The Gray Hulk head. It's bigger than a standard Hulk head. Yeah, it's like way bigger than a standard Hulk head.
Oh, here's my Caliban. It's on my desk.
Yeah.
I must have needed him for something. He got his mouth wide open. It's gonna make his head a little bit longer than. I guess that's not.
But that works out because one of the heads you got's kind of like that.
And that is 31. 31.
That'll work.
The Gray Hulk head is quite a bit bigger than the Abomination head. So, it is. The Abomination head is basically an inch wide. From ear to ear, let's see. Yeah, about an inch wide.
Some gripping hands for this.
Yes.
Where's that sword?
31.5-ish with the mouth open. Right about the same size as Caliban. And 29 without, about the same size.
They're in a yelling contest.
Your breath smells worse. Oh, your breath smells worse.
Gingivitis. Yeah,
Cannot find it.
all right. We're past the 3 hour mark. I think it's about time to call it a night. I gotta get up early in the morning.
I'm actually off tomorrow, so that's great.
That's cool.
Not this guy.
I wish I was. Seems like we used to get President's Day as a holiday.
Yep, not anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we still do. We get it. We still get it from my job.
I was all looking forward to like, hey, tomorrow's off. Then I looked on my holiday schedule for work. I was like, where'd President's Day go?
They kind of self-remove that from the holidays.
All right.
what the heck is that sword? Just had it. Oh, I know what it is. I got it. No, I don't. Never mind.
Sector 2813. The collector says Memory Toys appears to have 1/12 bear coming, big enough to hold their orc.
Oh yeah,
Instagram.
that thing is humongous.
Orcs.
It's got. It comes with like an armored variant too. They have like what's it, armor and stuff on it. It's pretty awesome.
Let's pull that up right quick before we go. Then we'll see what this looks like.
The war bear.
Oh, nice. Let's see. Pull it up here. Share the screen right quick before we go. There it is. That is a big bear.
It's a freaking huge bear.
It's a mount for the orcs. So yeah, that's a big bear.
That works like 9 inches tall.
The orcs. How big are those orcs? I don't have any.
I think they're 9 inches, but I don't have.
I know they are really big figures.
I dig it. I like it. I ordered the what you call it, the Mythic Legions one. I like bears, so had to get that.
Yeah, I just pre-ordered the Sun Wukong from 5K Toys today.
Oh, nice. That looks cool. But alrighty. Well, everybody in the chat, thank you for coming out, hanging out with us tonight. It's always a pleasure. And Token, Cannon, thank you for coming out, hanging out with me tonight. And that looks awesome,
Sir.
Cannon.
Yeah. Get her
That's
print.
pretty awesome.
And we got the Whip It this Thursday, so we'll be back on that one day. Some of us will, some of us won't. In the water, the real world lives take us.
Yeah.
I'll
I
be
should
here.
be here. I should be here too.
Sweet. That's awesome. And y'all have a good night, and we'll catch y'all next time.